Best scene from Sins of My Father. Exterior, Ireland, Dublin Central Criminal Court, present day. The courthouse doors burst open. Camera crews fight for position. Strobes illuminate Imogen Collins, 30, surrounded by her husband Eamon, 35, and her younger sister and punk rocker Colleen, 22. They are swallowed by a frenzy of reporters. Imogen still processing.
Imogen, over here. What are you going to do now?
A reporter steps forward.
Imogen, how does the judge's ruling make you feel?
Imogen reaches into her coat pocket and takes out a packet of sugar.
Like I've been raped all over again.
3 months earlier. Interior, Neighborhood Community Centre, Dublin, evening. An older, closely knit neighborhood of middle to low income participate in this birthday bash. A band finishes the ballad of the rocky road to Dublin. Peppering the crowd of family and friends putting down the pints, Imogen's father, Brendan Doherty, 55, once a fit man, now with a bum leg, his health in decline, toasts.
To the end of a bloody tyranny. To Ireland. You will never beat the Irish. Aaron go bra.
Aaron go bra. To our mother country.
The room erupts into cheers. Colleen breaks from her friends and runs to the stage, picking up her guitar.
Okay. Settle down. Come on, you wankers. Forget your politics. This is a birthday party. The birthday girl, and proud to say my niece and I, have put together a little something for you. Aini, come on up.
We push our way to the center of the room to find Imogen's daughter and birthday girl, Aini, 15, a lanky wannabe model, flaunting a tiara and boa with her boyfriend, Daniel Boyle, 17. Aini makes her way up through the crowd to the stage. The girls get situated. Colleen counts down.
1, 2, ready?
I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the Summer of Love. They were burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves.
The song continues throughout the entire sequence. Tucked away in a corner, Imogen takes a long drag at her cigarette, an impenetrable facade. Her eyes on Aini, her mind in another place. Imogen's gaze follows her son Robert, chasing his cousin Declan. Teenagers gossip in the corner, and Brendan gushing at Aini. Panning the room, there's Eugene, 28, Imogen's slick brother, flirting inappropriately with a much younger girl. She pushes him away. Eugene has a laugh at her expense, and Brendan's singing to himself. The lyrics bring Eamon strolling over to Imogen, wrapping his arms around her, taking him back to a more reminiscent time. Imogen feels a flush of heat rise through her and steps away from Eamon. Brendan leans on his cane, swooning over Aini's voice. His gaze finds Imogen. She feels Brendan's eyes on her. She sees him. He gives her a slight smile. Interior, Brendan's flat, day. Segue into old 1998 home movies. Brendan films relatives at Imogen's 9th birthday festivities. Birthday cake lit with 9 candles flickers before Imogen. Eugene and Colleen sit beside Imogen, waiting for her to blow out the candles. Later, Imogen, Colleen, and Eugene playing tag with their cousins. Imogen runs happily to Brendan, hiding behind him. Present. Exterior, community center, later. The quiet surrounds Imogen, enjoying her cigarette. The doors burst open, jarring her to the present. Partygoers spill into the street.
Night, Mo. Good times, Imogen. Do it. Thank you.
Right.
Finally, Eamon, Aini, Declan, Robert, and Brendan come out of the building. Imogen tosses her cigarette and follows them to the car. Brendan, inebriated, carries on with Aini. Interior, Eamon's car, Garriston, not streets, moments later. Eamon drives his subdued family home. Robert sleeps on Imogen's lap. Declan sleeps against the passenger's back window, while Aini, still in her tiara and boa, cozies against Brendan, fast asleep. Brendan softly hums. Exterior, council housing, Brendan's flat, later. They arrive at Brendan's flat. Eamon waits as Brendan shimmies himself away from Aini, edging out the door. No one rescues him.
Night.
Brendan waits for a response from Imogen. Nothing.
Sleep well then.
Eamon drives away, leaving Brendan teetering alone. He unlocks his flat and enters. Interior, Imogen's house, Aini's bedroom, later that night. Aini, fast asleep, stirs as Imogen takes off her tiara and places it on the nightstand. Imogen closes the door. Exterior, Imogen's house, late afternoon, next day. Neighborhoods intertwine with the other. Each row home a clone of its neighbor. Personal touch marks the occasional door. A cycling postal worker rides up to a unit, propping his bike against the rail. He slips letters through the front door slot. Then he's back on the road. Interior, Imogen's house, same. The mail lay in piles at the foot of the door. Annie and Daniel snuggle up on the couch watching TV. Declan taunts Robert, chasing him throughout the house.
Can't catch me, you shite.
Robert, chasing Declan, stops to watch Annie and Daniel making out. Annie sees this and freaks.
Mom, tell Robert to go away. Robert!
His attention snaps towards the sound of her voice. Interior, Imogen's kitchen, same. Imogen, in the middle of dinner preparations, drains a pot of potatoes in the sink. Robert runs into the kitchen.
What?
Did the mail come?
Dunno. Annie and Daniel are making out on the couch.
He snatches food off the counter. Imogen grows impatient.
Come on, Robert. Help me out, will you? Tell Daniel has to go home. Go check on the mail, and you and your cousin stop running.
I don't know if I can remember all that.
She gives him a sour look. No sooner gone than back again, this time with a snarly Annie following.
You ruined everything. I can't wait to move out.
Another day, another hormonal battle. Annie stomps out of the room. Robert tosses the pile of mail on the kitchen table, and with that, Robert's gone. Imogen closes her eyes. 1, 2 deep breaths. She sorts through the mail. A letter addressed to Imogen Collins. Return postage. Dublin Courthouse. She sets the letter aside. Clock timer goes off. Interior, Imogen's bedroom, later that evening. The house, quiet. Eamon, reading in bed, raises his gaze to watch Imogen undress.
What?
You're lovely is all.
Imogen joins Eamon, laying his book aside, snuggles up to her. She waits a moment, then interrupts him with her unopened letter.
Oh, okay. What's this?
It came today.
Looking closer.
Well, it's not going to open itself, is it?
Handing the envelope back to Imogen, she opens the envelope, reading, ignoring Eamon kissing her neck. Imogen's eyes brighten.
Eamon, they're allowing me to petition the courts.
This spins her in a new direction. For the first time in these 6 pages, we see Imogen in a lighter mood. She places the letter on her nightstand. A frisky Eamon turns out the light and snuggles next to her.
It's scary, though. I haven't got any kind of plan, really.
You'll figure it out.
Her mind still on the letter, Eamon tries poking her.
I guess so. Eamon, my mind's up to 90. I can't possibly think about that, too.
You won't have to. I'll do all the work.
Imogen slips out of Eamon's grasp. She rolls over, pulling his arms around her, ending the evening.
Rain check, love.
Disappointed, he kisses her neck and rolls away.